Welcome back, AP Glovers. In today's video, we will be covering a civil court case that set a major precedent for the drawing of voting districts for elections. Shaw versus Reno. But before we start, let's get into some key vocab. Number 1, gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is when a state draws district lines to favor a political or social party when voting for state representatives. Number 2, the 14th Amendment. This is an amendment that applies citizenship to anyone born in the nation, and any states are not prohibited from removing the natural protections by anyone as stated in the Equal Protections Clause. Now, let's get into it. Now let's go over the context of the case. In 1990 in North Carolina, there was a predominantly white population and an increasing African American population. At the time, North Carolina's state representatives were all white. This racial distribution leads us to the main issue. African American citizens wanted the opportunity to also run for state representative and more representation than they were given with the current voting district boundaries. After a census in 1990, North Carolina was eligible to redraw their district boundaries. So, North Carolina redrew the district lines from this into this. This allowed for a 12th House of Representatives seat for North Carolina, and the state government planned on allocating this new seat to represent Black and Latino voters. Ruth O. Shaw was a white member of the newly drawn 12th District. She argued that this redistricting crossed some constitutional boundaries, pun intended.
Now, let's go over each of the arguments. Shaw's party believed that North Carolina's redrawing of its districts is unconstitutional because it violated the 14th Amendment, which allows for equal protection under the law. Opposing Reno's party believed that the Constitution supported this redistricting, and according to the Voting Rights Acts of 1965, this redistricting increased representation of a minority group. In the end, the winner of the case was Shaw. The court believed that the 14th Amendment and Equal Protection Clause had been violated, and that gerrymandering that is purely based on race is not constitutional.
Why is this so important? Well, this case changed the judgment of redistricting forever. Approval of districts are now considering the precedent of racial gerrymandering, as this specific act is considered unconstitutional, making it much easier for the Senate to deal with. Some cases that happened after Shaw v. Reno were Shaw v. Hunt in North Carolina and Bush v. Vera in Texas. All three cases had to deal with racial gerrymandering, and all three cases were a 5v4 vote. As well as all three cases had each side take a spin or a political interpretation of something, in this case, the Constitution.